I wake up at 6:45 every day because school starts at 7. I automatically go brush my teeth, wash my face, and all those basic necessities. After that, I log into all my classes. I have classes from 7 and they go to 10:30. And after that, I usually have like an hour and 30-minute break. And during that break, I make breakfast, and I usually do my first ice bath before practice.
Ready for your ice bath?
Yeah.
Alright, brother and sister getting ready?
Yeah.
This is all ready to go. Okay. Yeah. You don't have to wait for it to. It's cold enough already.
I don't know how athletes can put like their whole entire body in the ice. That seems
How long do you keep it in the ice bath for?
15 minutes.
3 times a day?
We usually do it 2 times a day, but it's better if you do it 3 times a day. We do it before practice and after practice. It's great to do it before practice because we're able to try to relax the tendon before it goes into more work during practice, because we usually have conditioning. I'm 15 years old. I was originally born in Las Vegas, so I've been here my whole entire life. I really enjoy being with my family, especially having cousins from my dad and my mom's side. It's very fun to be part of them. We all have our inside jokes, and we all get to be with each other, and we all get to experience different opportunities with each other, and we have our moments. And for my siblings, I think they can be crazy. Oh, maybe they're really crazy, but we all get along with each other. And I think volleyball has made us become closer because there's kind of a competition between all of us. We all want to become better, and we all try to tease at each other and make fun of each other. But I think overall we all just want to grow together as volleyball players and as siblings. So after I do my ice bath and all that, I have my 2 other classes, my last classes of the day, and those are all 30 minutes. So I log into those 2 classes, I do some homework, and then I get ready for practice.
So Talulah, 15 years old, I couldn't be more impressed with her. Never a kid I really had to worry about. She's really the one that actually keeps me on my toes and reminds me things that needed to be reminded me on a day-to-day basis. To make sure put leftover food in the refrigerator, or when my appointment is to the dentist or the doctor. So I'm very impressed with Talulah, how she's developing and growing into a young lady right now. She's determined. She has goals, and volleyball has been really teaching her confidence with herself. And I think the last tournament that we played at, she and her team discovered that they could play better. So volleyball, Talulah's been playing volleyball for 3.5 years, but before that it was piano. So she, like any parent, the only thing you want is what's best for your kids. They show an interest to it, you support it as much as you can. And so piano was something that she started into. She got really great at it. Competition at UNLV, spring recitals. So she was phenomenal. She has trophies and medals of what she did. She was doing phenomenal. I gave her an option to play sports, and I saw a volleyball program at a local YMCA here, and she tried it. She loved doing it, and just like any parent, all you could do is support. Once they're interested in something, you support them. And after 3 years right now, I continue to support her, and now she's really into it, really love playing the sport. But it really helped me and her have that bond. Now, as a dad, when your daughters enter that stage of teenager, when they're in that 13 and 14 years old stage and 15 years old and on, you want to always keep that communication open. You cross your fingers and you pray to God. I hope that we still keep that calm. My little princess will always still be my little princess.
With volleyball, you guys have built a bond together.
We did.
Especially being that you're in charge of the team.
And it's great. It's a way for me to be able to open up the gym, see them practice, see them play the games, and I'm able to be in the background and watch all that progress. So that is what drives me every time.
I'm a mess. Don't know how I got here, but I'm blessed. Didn't know it'd take me past my destiny. You're behind me with the rest, 'cause I'm a mess. No more you,
and I go home. You said things could only get better. I needed more than ever. They don't. How can I believe you when everything is secret? Everything is secret. Everything is secret. Everything is secret. How can I believe it when everything is secret? You see through, gotta make space for the new you, like I'm old news in your review.
During COVID, I dropped most of my friends, to be honest. I don't have that many friends. It's more people on the volleyball court I talk to or my cousins. I think me and my friends just drifted apart because of the whole COVID situation. No one had time to talk to each other, and it was just complicated, and there was all sorts of situations going on with everybody, so that caused me to drift away with my friends. And this whole new learning process, I'm actually kind of getting used to it now. It teaches me now that I have to problem solve, and I have to teach the curriculum to myself to better understand it. And it also has taught me time management. But overall, I think COVID has made me grow as a person during my teenage years, and I was able to learn important life lessons that I need to learn throughout my journey.
Come on, ladies. Good. Cover. Touch, good touch. Reset, ladies.
So the main reason I really first started the Fighting Angels Volleyball Club is the fact that there is many clubs locally in Las Vegas. Speaking from experience, there are goods and bads about certain clubs, and I bounced from one club to another, just trying to find what's best fit for my kids playing volleyball. Sure enough, that I think the best bet for me was to create one. I was blessed enough to have the coaches that's qualified, that is experienced, that have club experience, that had college experience to be able to teach these kids. And that's really what truly inspired me to start a volleyball club, is the fact that I wanted a different club that's different from any other club, that is not always about the parents that could pay, that pays the most, is the players that plays the most.
During our last tournament, there was a glimpse of our team actually like working together. We're a new team, and there's different types of like personalities on the court, and it's hard to have each personality like conjoin with each other and work together. But I think our team, actually, we're becoming an actual team. We're all working with each other, and we're all trying to grow, and we're all supporting each other. And I really think if our team keeps working hard, we're going to be able to accomplish many things for us to grow and to even play together as like an actual team. Yeah.
So this is something you can see going to college for, right? This is something you're working for. Is this something you want to take to college and to pursue? Like,
I would want to take volleyball to college, but I think it depends if I get recruited during that path. But if it doesn't happen, I would rather like focus on my academics, because I want to be a pediatrician when I grow up. But I think volleyball is a great way to be like out of academics, because school can be overwhelming, and I think volleyball, when you're out of that mindset of having to do work and turning in assignments, volleyball is a great way to get your mindset out of that and focus on things that are better than school, to be honest. Because when I'm in school, I get a lot of anxiety because of the piling work, and when I'm at volleyball, my mind resets. I feel different. I feel better there, and the environment there is positive, and it makes me want to grow as a person, and all my anxiety goes away when I'm on the volleyball court. My injury actually first started when I did ballet, when I started dancing when I was younger. I think I was in maybe kindergarten, and I would do dance classes every weekend, and we would have to, like, in ballet you had to be on your tippy toes. And I think my foot got used to that, and it started just walking, my right foot started walking on its tiptoes, and it caused my Achilles to tighten. And we got surgery that I think during elementary, and during the surgery I was stretching my foot, but it actually went back to being tightened again, and it caused like my Achilles to be tightened. And
so how does that affect you now in your games? Like,
during volleyball, I think my Achilles affects my ankles, because my ankles feel sore a lot. It hurts sometimes, like during practices, so we have to use ice to ice my foot, and we have to do stretches daily, because you don't know when your Achilles are gonna like break. You have to keep stretching it and keep the routine constant, because it could, to be honest, something can happen to your injury, and it can result you from not playing volleyball for a really long time, and you'll be off. So that's why it's very important to have your routine, to try to fix your injury and to overall try your best to get back into the sport and be at your 100%.
1, 2, 3, water.
Just do 3.
Are we doing both?
Everyone else.
How's the other one? Can you come on up?
So how often do you do this?
Pretty much as often as she needs to. The one thing about Achilles in general is you have to keep working it. You have to allow it to heal and get used to its normal function and movement. So we try not to do it as often, but definitely when she needs more support in her mobility. Gotta make sure we do this.
How my dad used to coach me as a kid, he would always praise me. I think when you get praised, you're not really learning that much. I think since he was my dad, he wanted me to feel confident in myself and he wanted to give moral support. But I think how my coaches are coaching me now, it's not always like, oh, good job, you're doing what you need to do. They actually give you the criticism you need to grow as a player, because if a coach is just saying something to you in a positive way and they're not giving you criticism, it just shows that they don't know what to do to motivate you. I think our coaches really see all the players and their work, and they can see the full potential they're going to, and that's why they're pushing all the players. There's sometimes at games our coaches yell at us because they know we're capable of doing something. It's just frustrating for us to not be able to put everything together and be able to succeed. I think my coaches are really motivating. They all benefit me in different ways. They all have their own approach to coaching, and I think it has helped all of us to improve. I really enjoy the coaches because they're all here for the same reason. They all enjoy volleyball. They all have an importance to volleyball. Volleyball helped and impacted their life, and I think they want to make that same influence on all of us by trying to push us as volleyball players.
Reset! Did you want it again? Cover middle! Come on! Cover! Reset! Go home! Go home! Come on, ladies! I got it. Good. Cover! Touch, good touch. Reset, ladies! Go. Take it out. Come on. Level. Free. Go.
Come on this side. We gotta keep it consistent. have no patience for. No way. No effort. Going out, I don't care if the ball's there or all the way to the bathroom. You guys went to the ball. Did anyone die for it? Did anyone try to get that ball? No. That is unacceptable. And I will not take that. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It is a great feeling to see your child progress, especially when they have another mentor outside of the parent. I think every child needs another mentor. The teachers, to other family members, but if there is a mentor like a coach that'll show them discipline, that'll show them you could do better, that could show them that there's potential, and that could show them the very simple fact that it takes hard work to get results of where you want to go. It's not given to you. That type of mentorship is what Talulah has been learning from the coaches, and to be able to sit back and see her progress, it's a great feeling. I think the Fighting Angels embodies the fact that there is these group of players that you just don't know where they're gonna be in the next 3 or 4 years. I believe that a lot of them have a potential to making a great impact by the sport of volleyball and how far it could take them. I think it's teaching them how to be a very dedicated person, very committed person, and the self-confidence that they're growing to be within themselves. Volleyball is just empowering these players. So it's the unknown of where these players are going to be in the next few years that's really inspired me day in, day out of the Fighting Angels.
He wants to. He said.
Do you guys do stuff together? Outside of volleyball, and do you like to go?
Yeah, we fight in alleys.
You guys fight in alleys?
Yeah, with
With machetes.
Oh my god! Can we put
Your dad started a volleyball club, and you guys started a fight club.
Yeah. Yes. We're actually. That's why it's called Fighting Angels.
Yeah. He said angels. He said angels. We added the fighting to it.
We're the Fighting Angels.
Good attribute about your.
Oh wait, you're talking to us? Attribute? You go first, Ocean.
What has she done?
Done?
That was really nice.
She got me a cup of water.
What's the video? You want
So like a mermaid.
Now, honestly, like with Talulah, how have you seen her grown through volleyball?
I've grown taller.
Yeah, baby, that's it.
She had better serves, yeah.
Oh yeah, her serve's gotten better.
Cause I'm cool.
Okay.
Come on, Talulah, hurry up!
Okay.
Speed it up.
Fighting Angels on me! Fighting Angels on 3! 1, 2, 3! Fighting Angels!
Quiet, like I'm neighbors.
Oh my gosh! Wait, what time is it?
I think life makes some unexpected turns, and all we could do is stick it all the way through and hang in there. Kids nowadays, there's so many options for them. If you could get their attentions for more than 5 minutes off their phone, a lot of parents will say, that's great. That's all I asked for. But now if you get a player that's committed and dedicated through over a year, 2 years, 3 or 4 years in the sport, that shows great parenting, and I think that shows the dedication the player will have. Am I worried that she changes sports or tells me that she's not interested anymore? Absolutely. But the experience that I've gotten will be worth it, because I was able to take part of her ups and her downs and be able to be there for those experiences and through her journey until, if she closes that chapter, there'll be another chapter to kind of be with. But I think that's what's so great about the sport, and to support any child's interests.
My passion for volleyball, to be honest, I only got into the sport because my dad just wanted me to be part of something that wasn't with music, because when you play the piano, it's more of a solo activity. You're not having teammates, you're not having your coaches motivating you. It's more yourself. It's a more, I think, individual activity that you focus on yourself. And I think my passion for volleyball came was when I have my teammates and coaches relying on me. I didn't want to let them down, and I always try to push myself to be at my full potential on the court and even around my teammates. So I think my passion just evolved when I had my teammates and coaches always motivating me and backing me up on the court. Even outside of the court too, they make a big influence on all of us. I was excited because I used to be in a club before, and my experience there wasn't the top experience that everyone says about club, how it's the best, it's going to be challenging for you, but my experience at club wasn't what I thought it would be, and I felt that it was amazing that my dad's actually developing his own club, because I was able to grow from my coaches in a fair way. I was able to be part of the club environment and learn more about it. And I think that him making this club influences all of us on a bigger note. I think the moment where I wanted to become competitive was, there was this time our team was on a losing streak. Like, we kept losing games, like I think 4 to 5 games straight. And we were so close. We had maybe like a few points. We were almost there to beat them. And I think during those moments, like the frustration of me wanting to beat them, we were so close. We were really close. I think the frustration caused me to push myself and want to play competitively, because I know when you play competitively, nothing comes easy to you, and you have to challenge yourself, and you have to go through obstacles to fulfill those challenges. And I think during those moments of when I knew I could play my best, or if I could work harder, I think that's what made me want to play competitive volleyball.
Wrapping up. Home sweet home.
Already on the roll for Do you think everything you did today, as far as like the working with the coach and the massager your dad gave you, and like the ice, do you think that's helped reduce the pain though?
Yeah, it helped reduces like the tension between my ankles. I think it gives better support, and I'm not usually as sore.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's tedious, but it's for the best, right?
Yeah.
It'll prevent.
Small improvements.
Yeah, prevent those future injuries.
You guys hungry?
Yeah. I'm just getting oranges.
Okay.
How'd practice go, kids? Yeah.
What a busy day, huh? 5 hours at the gym. Now they got to get ready to travel tomorrow, next couple days. And wake up 4 o'clock in the morning. Do you guys do laundry?
I mean,
I haven't done laundry. So the night's not even quite done yet.
Green screen. to go to. Yeah, he wants to go on Saturday. So.
Lane told me.
Wait, what?
Accepted the deal.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you have to pay.
There was no part of the
$25
deal
to
when
go
I
to
said
her.
I had to pay her. I don't see.
Mom said she's all about money.
Oh, me too, Mom.
Here, you want to talk to Ocean?
Hello?
I'm gonna be creeping all day.
Don't all of that.
Look, it's 10 o'clock at night and I'm still here.
Mm-hmm. 5. Aw, it's so early.
Man, you gotta get up at 4 a.m. Jesus. It's almost like the time we went to Mount Charleston.
Yeah.
Remember that?
It was so cold.
That sucked. It was fun when we got there and a fun little drive,
It
but
was so cold.
waking up was the worst.
Yeah, and I think it was like the last day of winter break. We had school the next day.
Yeah. And it was freezing.
So you've seen the typical life of a volleyball player during the day, but that if you look behind the background, you see the typical life of a volleyball parent during the day. So you see all the flashy passes and the hits that you see on the court, but you don't see the parent driving them to practice, getting their ice bath treatment for their foot ready, and making sure they're fully fed after practice, which is they're always hungry after practice. But here she goes.
I need to take my tape off.
Okay. And now I have to get my scrubs ready and get some scissors so I could take this medical tape off.
Hello?
So do you have the scissors?
No. I think I left them.
Okay.
I don't know where they put them at.
Yeah, just use these. Should be fine with this. It's not so sharp.
No, I think I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
How does she tape it?
She taped it good. At first it was tight. But she fixed it.
Are those the right tapes that we got?
Yeah.
I don't see the thing that goes all the way around down.
It's right here.
Oh, okay.
You had a pink one? I thought you had a black one.
They didn't have a pink one at the time. I didn't know that you needed 3 different tape.
Yeah, look at her knees from all the falling down on that ground.
What do you call them?
The bruises.
Battle scars.
Battle scars, that's right.
Ocean got battle scars too.
Yeah, I've seen all of them. It's like bam, bam, and I was like, oh my god, that's gotta hurt.
You know, so it's not for everyone.
Yeah, this was from Monday.
So competitive volleyball is not for everyone. We kind of want to show the parents and the players that there is a lot of dedication, commitment that they have to go through. But if they open their mind and give it a try, you just don't know how far they could take, and they'll surprise themselves what their full potential could be. So you did good today. No?
My passing was really bad.
No. There's always room for improvement, right? You can never be perfect every day. So it helps for Talulah to have the wrap on during practice. It's a preventative action for Achilles ever rupturing until she strengthens it. So we take the wrap off. So once she takes the wrap off, her feet, after all that running and conditioning and practice, her feet could be throbbing and inflamed sometimes. So we put it in the ice bath, and coach kind of told us this treatment so that it loosened the tendons. And kind of help any swelling from the feet might have, and then just while it's all nice and wet, the tendons are loosened. That's when we kind of stretch it so it gains more mobility. Because right now her Achilles is very tight on one of her legs, so she favors the other leg. So it's something that it's on top of our minds to make sure that it doesn't rupture. She does this ice bath 2-3 times a day. Normally, usually, you already ate already? Yeah. She does this while some things get cooked up for dinner. She get a quick snack. She goes upstairs and she finishes up.
think my dad's more on us in both ways because he wants us to be good players, but he's also supporting us. But I feel like he just wants us to be able to be happy with what we're doing, and he just wants to be that moral support. So I think when he's more on us, he doesn't try to take like a full approach. He doesn't try to be strict about it, but he tries to give you that chance to learn something and to benefit from it. Like volleyball may seem just like a sport, like, oh, you just hit the ball and all this, but actually it has a deeper meaning. There's important life lessons that you learn from the sport, and I think that's what our dad tries to teach us during the sport, because he doesn't have experience coaching, but he was an athlete and he learned those lessons when he played basketball. So I think he wants us to experience those life lessons that he did as an athlete that can help shape us and our character. Volleyball has made me want to challenge myself more, and I think having the support of my coaches and my teammates along the way is what made me grow to like the sport. Because before, when I used to play piano, there wasn't much of a love I had for it. It kind of like, I think I grew apart from it because it was the same thing I kept doing all the time. It was just the same songs you had to play, and I just didn't really like that atmosphere because it wasn't exciting to me anymore. And I think volleyball has made me want to challenge myself, and it's taught me a lot of life lessons, how to have a strong mentality on the court, because there's gonna be times when you're gonna mess up and you have to be able to fix it right then and there and reset your mindset. So volleyball has taught me as a person to keep going and to not give up. Even though that sounds really cliche, it actually teaches you life lessons that are very important for you. And I just think I've grown to love the sport because of how my coaches are motivating me and challenging me, because they know that you're capable of being a volleyball player, and they want you to be able to fulfill that. And it's just like the urgency during the games that you want to win, and you have all those cheers with all your teammates. It's just the atmosphere. I really enjoy the environment of everyone screaming and yelling and cheering at each other, and it has made me enjoy the sport of volleyball. I really love playing volleyball because I'm able to experience my coaches and my teammates being there for me and supporting me. I think my love for volleyball keeps growing every day because I'm learning new things, and my coaches are motivating me and they're supporting me to try to be at my full potential as a volleyball player. And I think this sport is making me overall grow as a person, and I can't wait to see how far volleyball will take me on my journey. I don't know, maybe in a few years I might be playing in college, and I just can't wait to see what the future has for me as a volleyball player.
We're moving through the night like we're from a different star, flying over streets and our broken hearts. But they can't even touch us, we found a different beat. Paradise is waiting and we bought the lead. Oh, getting caught in the mist, there's so many that never get out of. They're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we're golden, we run till the end and we run without shame. We own the game, and we ride on the flames till the morning light. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Break all the rules, let them run and hide. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Gonna let the world know. What we got is timeless, we supersede. And we hold in the key, yeah, we're tight as can be. We're rolling, just like we please. Ooh, getting caught in the mist is a minute they'll never get out of. We're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we're gonna run till the end and we run without shame. We own the game, and we ride on the flames till the morning light. Baby, cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Break all the rules, let them run and hide. Baby, cause we're dynamite. Gonna live